I have enjoyed being here immensely. It's clearly a community that takes these questions seriously and is thinking about them in depth and with some rigor. So it's fun to be challenged and probed and see young people who are going to have to deal with these questions their whole lives, beginning to grapple with them at the right age, early on. Very powerful, and very powerful to see the community grappling with them too. Some places, some schools would have built their solar field and then kind of rested on their laurels. Berkshire's done a good job of beginning to become environmentally responsible. But of course, one's preparing students for the wider world, and that means one needs to be engaged in the wider world, making it responsible too. I think my hope always is that people understand the immediacy, the urgency of the problems that we're facing, that these are not academic questions and they're not something that they're going to get the luxury of dealing with later in their lives. If we're going to deal with them, we're going to have to deal with them together now. In some sense, it's not fair that young people should be called on to do as much leadership as they are in this fight. They haven't caused the problem really yet. They should have the luxury of sort of growing up and but since the rest of society isn't by itself solving the problem, we've needed a lot of leadership from young people, and happily it's been coming. 350.org, which I founded, which has become the first big grassroots climate campaign around the world, it's mostly young people that are doing the work.